Hey guys, just another tutorial. I'll be showing you how to do a interior decorator animation just for a generic bedroom. So what we'll do first is in Revit we will set up a scene. So we're just grabbing a floor, go to the architecture tab, click floor, draw a generic square. What we'll do is we'll just make it a square. So 4.5 meters by 4.5 meters, and then you hit the tick. Look at our floor, and then what we want to do is we want to act like these are interior and these are exterior, so it kind of looks like we're looking in the scene, if that makes sense. So we just go wall, which is WA, and we want to be picking, let's just do a generic brick wall. It really doesn't overly matter about the material yet because we'll change them in Twinmotion. So now we just want to set these wall heights to probably 3.5 meters, and yeah, let's just add a window in here. So let's make this a bit shorter, and we'll go back to walls and we'll add in a generic curtain wall for the remainder. There we go. That's for the remainder there. Top offset to 3500, and it's already got a split in it. So we'll just get rid of that split, unpin it. Actually, it's halfway, so that's good. So now I'm just gonna add in to the curtain grid some more splits. So to get these equal, we can go to distance, in an elevation view, right, DI for distance, just measuring up, pull it out, and then we hit equal. Now they're all evenly distributed, get that, and we're going back. And we're going to just go through and add some mullions, so it doesn't look like it's all just floating. Alright, here's our just generic scene. Actually, you can see how the wall's floating a bit there. That's because we took from center line. What we'll do is we'll just edit the boundary, bring it out to the edges of the wall just so it looks a bit cleaner. And there we go. Now we will export this into Twinmotion. Alright, so once you've brought it into Twinmotion, we can just quickly add some materials. So let's just glass, metal, we'll make it just frame, brushed alley. We will make the ground wood. Let's go with that. Now you can see it's quite small, so what we want to do is go to materials, the wood, and actually just go down and go to scaling and bring it up a bit until we see the floorboards a bit better. So that's roughly right. And then because we're actually section cutting here, what we want to do is create, we just want to make it look like it's cut, so we're just going to make it black. So just car paint matte black just on this edge so it looks a bit cleaner, even this edge as well, just so it shows that it's being cut. And then let's just make the white, not marble. So yeah, so as you can see, it kind of looks like it's been cut through. So if we go back to modeling, now what we're going to do is we're going to populate this with furnishings, and then I'll show you how to create a transition with that. Alright, so now that I've just put together a interior fit out, rather simple, what we're going to do is animate it so that all these interior decorations kind of drop in. So what we want to do is go to library and go to tools, and then we have animators, and then we have translators, and then this translator is what we want to be using. So if we drop that just there, for example, and then scroll into our scene, we have a translator. So now it's going to be going in the up direction, and we want it to basically, we want to tell the translator speed, how far it's going. We want it to do it once. So we want to, firstly, distance. Let's just increase that to about 6 meters. 5 meters, let's see. Yeah. So now what we want to do is, in the translator, we can link objects. So for example, let's just link this pot plant. As you can see, that's now rising. And is it out of scene? Perfect. So now what we want to do is repeat that process with multiple translators for all the other objects. So as you can see, a lot of these are now moving, and what I want to do actually with these last two objects is change the direction they leave the scene in. So I've just changed it to the x-axis, and I'm going to take it out to the left. Sorry, Twinmotion decided to crash, but I've just got us back to where we were. So from this point, we've now put everything on an animation. I just changed to a HDRI background, just so it looks white, it's clearer, and we're concentrating now on this. So what we want to do is, I've gone through and named each translator point to the item. So picture, rug, bed. And what we want to do then is go through, and I've done it, and what we want to do is set a delay for the items that you're wanting to come in. So the item you want in last, you set to the lowest delay, so 0 seconds. And then you work up in, what I've worked up in is half a second increments from that. So once that's all set up, what we want to do is go export, start export, and export the video. And I will show you the results. And these are the results. As you can see, everything slowly comes into the scene. And this is just a really effective way to show clients how they can stylize the space. Thanks.